Hey there, guys. While I'm putting my cards away, I got a request about my second pilot for my podcast, dating. I was fucking around. I got a few questions, and instead of just shooting another pilot, because I am doing my first episode next week, I haven't decided what I'm going to do it about yet. I feel like it'll come to me on the right day, and I'll just come home from work and shoot it. Those will be 30 minutes or less, just chats, no images, just voices. Just my voice. Those are called Talks with Lizzy, and I will put those in the posts. It's not letting me post as a podcast for some reason. I don't know if it's like the service. I might have to find a different one. But right now this is working, and I'm just practicing with... By the way, this isn't actually a bathrobe, but it's my summer one because it's really thin. I also wear it to the beach as like my bathing suit cover. That's tie-dye. It's super cute. I just got a little cold and I felt like it matched my shirt. So, if you saw the last reading, you saw my shirt, but I'm just letting you know that, yes, it's 4 in the morning and I have a bathrobe on because I'm cold. I don't want to turn my heat back on. So, the first question, my podcast, by the way, was about dating. It's like a big part of my life right now. I'm husband shopping. Yes, I am. So, I mean, I'm not like dating all the time. I'm very picky, and I only move when I get an inkling to. But I had participated in some like speed dating shit. I'm thinking about doing like an online profile for a dating site at this point. Just, it's not going well for me. Like, what else do I have to try? But I'm like mortified at the same time. Like, I can only imagine what the ones on the internet are gonna be like. But people swear by it, so who knows. But anyway, the first question, while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna act like this is just a recording, like I'm not here. But at the same time, I don't want to waste time. I'm already set up for filming, so we're shooting it this way. What are my turn-ons or turn-offs? Like in a healthy way. How do I deem... like turn-offs would be an obvious no. Like, no, I don't want to see where this goes. Thank you. Turn-offs are easy, like rudeness. I don't like rudeness at all. I don't like being flashy about making everything about money. I don't like that. Like, that don't impress me much, okay? Money is the root of all evil to me, so if you make everything about money, I'm just going to think you're very vain and materialistic, and that ain't my jam. I was arm candy for someone for too fucking long, and I ain't going to be someone's arm candy ever fucking again, unless I want to. Then I'll be like, yeah, I'll look up for you. Okay. But not because it's expected of me. But, so unrealistic expectations of a woman is also a turn-off. Like, yes, I want to be a mom. Yes, I want to be a wife, but don't expect me to cook, clean, and wipe your fucking ass all the time. I mean, yes, as women, I feel like we do the brunt of the work. And yes, I will pick up after my man if they're busy as fuck and a hard-ass worker and I'm just there. But if you're a lazy motherfucker, I will let that shit sit there. I am not your mother. So I don't like people who are mama's boys. I'm just going to put it out there. I know that's rude, but at the same time, like, you're not a benefit to my life if I have to do everything for you. If I have to do your laundry, if I have to clean your house, like, every room, I mean. Like, yes, of course, I'm going to have to clean, but I don't want to do it all by myself. Do I live here by my fucking self? No. And even if we have babies, like, it's different. I feel like if I was, like, a home wife, that's my job. Like, my house is my home. But you better give me a motherfucking allowance for scrubbing your hat. Because I'm raising our fucking kids, and that's a job. I don't want a man that doesn't see that as a job. I don't give a fuck. I want my man to know that shit's hard. Especially our babies. Do you know how mouthy these little fuckers are gonna be? I love them, but they are little fuckers. I haven't even had them yet, and I know. I just want someone to, I guess, want the traditional things, but not treat me like the old traditional men. Does that make sense? Probably not. Let me explain a little better. Like, yes, I'll cook for you. Yes, I'll clean for you. Yes, I'll raise these babies. But you better fucking treat me like a fucking queen. Because I don't do that shit for anybody. Unless I love you. So, appreciate my love, motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Like, I bring up the allowance thing. Like, everybody's like, how can you be a feminist and say allowance? I'm like, because I saw it with my grandparents, and I saw it done in a very respectful way that is not sexist, okay? That was my grandpa being everything but sexist. My grandmother never worked a day in her life. Her, like, outside of the home. She kept the house, like, clean as fucking shiny, you know, laundry done, kids fed, you know, everybody where they needed to be. My grandpa's fucking underwear was even ironed, okay? My grandma held that fucking shit down, okay? She was a very good wife. She went to church. She treated my grandpa like gold. And so every week, he would say, Marion, this is for you. Go buy yourself something nice. I appreciate you. Thank you for being my wife. And that is not sexist. And that wasn't him paying her to be his wife. You know what I mean? That was him saying, what you do is an important thing. Like, all these men out here that say, like, I hear it all the time from, like, friends who like, they decided as a couple that it's, like, cheaper for one of them to stay home. But then they talk shit about the other one who stays home. Like, oh, I wish I got to stay home all day and do nothing. They're not staying home all day and doing nothing. They're cooking for you. They're taking care of your kids. They're cleaning. Like, I worked out of my home. I hated that shit. I never want to be with someone like that ever again. I took care of his fucking nieces and nephews all day, and, you know, these aren't easy kids. I act like I didn't do shit all day but sit there. Like, you know what the fuck I do? And then put cameras everywhere, and then you should see, motherfucker. I never want anyone to, like, so that's a huge turn off. Like, you expect it all and then act like it you can just get that, like that's just expected, like that, oh, she's a woman so she's gonna do that. No, I do that because I love you, but I will stop doing that if you treat me like shit, and then you could clean your own fucking house, okay? I won't ever not raise my babies, but I will raise my babies in a different house, motherfucker. If you treat me like shit. Never again. Never ever again. And I think that over this year, I surprised myself by realizing that maybe I do want to be a stay-at-home mom. And my feminist in there was like, no? Like, what, are you crazy? Don't give them that power. You stay in that house, you're never getting out of that house. You're not going to have a life of your own. You're never going to have friends. That's not true. I want to be the one that, you know, gives my baby their bottle and you know, burps them and changes their pants and watches cartoons. Like, I don't want to have a kid to pay someone to do that stuff with. I waited so long for one. Like, I want every minute of that motherfucking shit to myself. I don't want nobody to touch my baby. They're not even here yet. And I'm like, no, don't touch it. I mean, I'll let my mom, their mom, siblings, like my family and their family and friends, yes, love my babies. Love them. I'm not going to be like, ew, you can't hold my baby. Ew. Unless I don't know you. Then yeah. Ew, don't touch my baby. Yeah. For sure. Don't have germs. Get away from my baby. I will bite you. I will be feral as fuck. Especially in the first 6 weeks. You better get the... That's my baby. I will kill you. And all the hormones raging in there, forget it. Don't even look at my kid. Poor husband. Like, sorry. She just gave birth. It's going to be prying the baby on. You got to give it to the nursery. You got to go to work. Come on. Let go. No. No. No, I don't want to. It's my baby. It's mine. That's going to be me. I will cry my whole first wave day back to work. I've helped so many women in the bathroom at Amazon with that. Side note, shout out to Amazon. We have a mother pod. It's on, I think, the 2nd floor. It's like this little cool little camper looking thing. And you can go in it and lock yourself in it. It's a key card. And you have to get the key and you have to sign up for your appointment. You go in there to milk. Either somebody can bring your baby, I think. And like you can go up and feed your baby. But the baby can't stay. I don't think so. I think you only go in there to pump. It's for new moms that are back to work. I haven't seen anyone go in there with a baby. I just seen them go in there with their, pump and their stuff. And they can go in there and it's very private. There's no windows. I think there's even like a sound machine in there. It's called a nursing pod. And I was like, yay. When I walk by it all the time. I'm like, babies. I want to be in there. That baby department fucked me up today. Don't do it, ladies. I feel like if you don't even want kids and you go look at baby clothes, your ovaries are gonna hurt. It's the clothes. It is because they're so little, and you're like, it's like back to little girl when you're like, I just want to play with dolls. It's the same shit. But I'm actually really looking forward to one day having my own kids line. I already have a name, but I'm not gonna say it. Somebody will take it. But I can't wait. I just like kids' clothes and kids' shoes. Like just putting them on my hand, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. I don't know why a foot that little is so cute. I can't help it. It's like kryptonite. Just put a baby shoe in front of me and I'm like, so cute. I can't do it. I want to make some bomb-ass baby shoes. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Where's my paper? I put it away. Oh, my God. Oh, and being too demanding of sex is definitely a turn-off. I don't like that. You push sex, you are getting 0. I don't like it. Like, flirting's fine. Like, but I mean, if they're like, everything, should I get the check? Don't say that on a first date. Ugh. You should not, just don't go to the sex thing on a first date, okay? Again, I have not been off a first date, mostly for this reason. I feel like, does everybody just like, I mean, I don't have an app. My friend has an app. She runs it. I don't even know what the password is, okay? She sets up these dates. She shows me a picture. I look at whatever I think is a profile. I'm like, okay, but I think I'm going to do my own. It's not under my name either. I looked. I'm like, do I already have one? No. Plenty of fish. There was a girl way back, way fucking back. I got catfished. Somebody was using my face. I was like, that is not me. But I was like from like way back when I think Plenty of Fish came out. Like what questions to ask on a date? Like what they were asking me, like, what's the good questions, like, to really know someone, to know the important stuff. Well, that is a good question. I think I like to ask the hard stuff just to get it out. Like, do you have kids? Not because, like, I'm against kids, but that's, like, a big thing. I don't really want to meet someone's kids until I'm serious, so I also kind of gauge them there, because I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of get creeped out if they, like, want me to, like, mom up their kids right away. I'm like, don't they have a mom? Like, wouldn't they be offended? Like, I always think about, maybe it's because I lost my babies, but, like, I don't want to come in and infringe on some lady's kids, you know. Of course, I love kids. Like, I'll hang out with anybody's kids, and I'll be good to somebody's kids. I don't mind dating someone with kids, but I'm definitely going to be, like, the stepmom, unless they just don't have a mom. Then that would be sad, but I still don't want to, like, jump, like, yeah, I'll be your mom, huh? You know, that's a commitment you have to, like, really be 100% sure about, and I would never want to set a kid up like that. So I just feel like if they're pushy about their kids, or if they're pushy about sex, I'm like, it depends on the situation. If they're like a single dad, like, of course, you know, the kids are going to be brought into it probably a lot sooner than they would like, just for time. If we start dating, like, maybe I just come over when the kids are asleep, like, they're there but they're not really there. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, but I would rather just be like, oh, this is my friend. Like, I don't want your kids to, like, see us kissing, and, like, oh, that's very confusing for a kid. I went through that. Like, I don't want somebody's kid to, like, think of me that way until I'm 100% sure that I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to be responsible for bruising a kid's heart. I don't want them to get attached to me as, like, a mom. It's okay to get attached to me for, like, a temporary friend. Like, oh, this is just dad's friend, you know. She comes around, and that way, if I don't come around anymore, they're not really going to be affected by it. I care about my footprint like that. So I'm not against meeting them. Like, I don't really know what too soon is. I guess I just don't want one to step on the other lady's toes. Like, even if they don't give a fuck, I would. You know, if they have a mom, like, I wouldn't want someone out here being like, someone's trying to, you know, be my kid's mom. That would piss me off, to be honest. So I feel that, like, whoever gets me as the other lady, they're really lucking out, because I'm not a jealous bitch. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, you were talking to your ex? Fucking whore. You have kids. Like, I will even say hi to you too. Like, I can't be a dick to you and then be nice to your kids. Like, it doesn't work. Anyone who was a dick to my mom and who was nice to me, I don't fucking like them motherfuckers. So, some of the questions that I really like to ask are, like, simple stuff, only because, like, I dig a little bit deeper in my mind with it. Like, I'll ask someone, what kind of music do you like? What's your favorite song? Like, I know I have a million favorite songs, so it's hard to pick one. I really like people who can't pick one. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay. I can drive with that, because I'm always like, my favorite song, shit. I can't pick one either, so like-minded, hey. Like, what kind of TV shows do you like to watch? Because let's face it, as couples, movies and TV preferences become a point of contention. Like, I don't always like rom-coms and romantic stuff, but I don't always like action and adventure either. I like to mix it up, and I want someone who is comfortable watching the fucking Notebook, but also Die Hard, and maybe Prometheus, and then 300, and then Friends with Benefits. You know what I mean? They can just do whatever. I don't have a type. I move around. So seeing, like, how they respond again, don't make dating like a big test. Don't like put too much stock on it, but it does really tell you a lot about people. If they give you like a bunch of shows that are different, like what kind of shows do you like? Oh, I like Stranger Things, and I like The Mask. Very different shows, but it shows that they're diverse. They like different things, that they didn't even think to diversify themselves, but did. Or if they just give one show, they're a very particular person. They know what they like. That's also a perk. Like, it really depends on what kind of person do you like. I've been with a lot of undecisive men. Like, could not, back and forth, up and down. I don't know. I'm serious, then I'm not. I want commitment, then I don't. I want a baby, then I don't. Let's get married, not get married. Or let's have this for dinner. I don't know what I want for dinner. You make all the decisions because I don't want the pressure. I'm so over that. I have found in my healing that I get so turned on when a man's like, this is what I want. I'm like, what? That happens? Like, excuse me? Hi. You just know what you want for dinner? Well, damn. What do I want for dinner? I don't know. I got sick of thinking of things to cook and do. Or, like, little shit like that did annoy me. Like, why does it take you an hour to tell me what we should make for dinner? It's so fucking annoying to just sit there and be like, pick something! It drove me crazy. I could, like, okay to do that all the time, but to do that sometimes, like, yeah, some days you don't know what you fucking want, you gotta think about it, but every fucking day about everything, though, not just food, like, you better ask them, like, 2 hours before you need to answer, because they're gonna take that long to think about it. I was always like having to make decisions and be responsible and be the one that stepped the fuck up, while they're like, I'm gonna sit over here and think about it for time. I don't got time to think about it. Somebody's gotta do something, so I guess I'm the doer and you get to be the thinker. So I don't want to just be the doer all the time. I think that I don't know, because sometimes I'm like, don't fucking tell me what to do. I'm an independent motherfucker, bro. But at the same time, I'm finding I'm like, maybe I like to be told what to do in certain aspects, because I've never got to take my brain out of the scenario and stop thinking, what is that like? But then what if they tell you, like, I don't know, if you're like, what do I want for dinner? And what if they say something and you're like, well, no, I don't want that for dinner. There goes the magic. So much for thinking about me. You failed. Or thinking for me. You failed. But no, not that way. Like, in particular about my food. But, like, big things. Like, I don't want to be the all the time, you know? What are we gonna do? What way do we go? What's the answer to everything right now? I'm just like, who do I get to turn around and ask? Excuse me? Oh, myself? This is why I talk to myself. I didn't have nobody to turn around and be like, I just want it equal. Sometimes I want them to be like, they make dinner, and I don't even gotta think about it. Knows what I like. That was another thing that pissed me off. With all them years of them motherfuckers, always seem to have to ask me what I like. I know everything you like. How do you not know by now what condiments I like? I only eat 2 condiments. Barbecue? Oh, I'm sorry, 3. Barbecue, ranch, or Italian dressing. That's literally it. How do you not know? Like, grab one of them. There's 3. It's not even one hand. I know that you like honey mustard, mustard, ketchup, hot sauce, A1 sauce, Parmesan cheese, and I have all that shit in the refrigerator at all times. How can you not remember 3? That shit pissed me off. What's your favorite color? You've been with me how long? You don't know what my favorite color is? So pay attention when you're on a date. Like, if they remember what you say, huge turn on to any lady. We want to be heard. We want to be listened to. We don't like selective hearing. I don't know what they told you in gym class, men, or other women who going for other women. We don't like it. We don't like indecisiveness. We don't want to be the ones that make the decision all the fucking time. And we want to be told what the fuck to do sometimes. Especially in other areas. It has never happened to me. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am very excited about it. Okay, well now what are we doing? Until they just say something, and then I'm like, no. Alright, well, this is where your dictatorship ends, because fuck no. I won't be a dick about it, but no. No, thank you. Can you suggest something else? Let's pretend in it. Let me go back to where I was. Independent motherfucker. I think independent people just FYI out there, to be real, the more independent someone is, the more someone holds it down. If you're like in bed with them, that's the one place they probably would like to lose some control. And so I'm learning. Not that I physically test this, I'm still celibate, but my mind is going places. And I am liking it. Not like Dom and submissive. I'm not, no, that will never be me. You ain't whipping this fucking porcelain ass. What kind of fucking horse do you think I am? Motherfucker, I'm a princess motherfucking pony. You don't whip a fucking princess pony. No. I don't get it. I've been packing enough of them lately, but what's that? Is it a gag? With the bowl and the thing? Why? Why is that there? Why is that a thing? Because if you like punch someone with that in their mouth, you're going to break all their teeth. And that's all I'm thinking about the whole time in my mouth. If they punch me at a 20-degree angle, I'm losing this half of my mouth. And it'll start with this bicuspid, and it'll go all the way down, and it'll crack. That's where my mind goes. Science ruins you. I am a sexy nerd. Because when we're doing sexy stuff, I think about nerd shit. It's not exactly the same, but... Maybe I just had really bad sex. No offense to anyone I slept with. Maybe it's impossible to just shut my brain off. Maybe that's how I'll know who my one is. Maybe I won't be able to think at all. If I can't think about science, you're good. Anyway, or anything. Songs. That's happened to me a couple times. Like trying to like get in the, like nobody knows this. Like nobody, I exude all, like I'm completely into it. And I am. Because these songs totally interject without my permission. Like trying to get it on. I'm like, that song! It's ruining the mood! I can't turn it off. I'm not the fucking DJ in there. So I'm like, in my mind. But I can't like physically roll my eyes because then they're going to think I'm rolling my eyes at them. But I'm like, there's a whole thing going on in here. A whole thing. I just wanted to shut off. Where's that man? I need that guy. I probably can't afford him. Yes, men prostitute too. It's so funny. I don't support prostitutes. Mostly for them. Because I feel like they deserve better. And not because I think their profession is bad. It's the oldest profession in the book. Prostitution was the first way women made money. Point blank period. With our woohoos. It's how we got power. It's how we got any position. Most of the time it's how we survived. And, it's how we got money. Because you wouldn't let us work, penises. Unless we put it in your mouth. Our mouths. Oh my god, I'm gonna get sued. PETA for women. What else? Oh, I always ask about sports just to see if they're like, I don't like people that are like super high intense fitness all the time. Can't do. I like greasy food. I like partying. I like, sleeping sometimes. So I don't like really strict regimens. But if that's a part of your job, different story. That's your career. Get it, feel it, do it. Gotta make the cheese. Totally understand. But when they're usually those people that are like that when they're not working, they're not like that. They're chill. I can get down with that. If you have to be active in fitness for your job, I'm talking about when they're not at their job. If they're like why are you eating that? Oh my god, you're smoking weed. Shut up. I can't date you. That's what happens. I do ask the typical question of what's your sign, just because I know a lot about it. It tells me a lot about someone. I ask for their birth chart later. Like, I've never asked for their birth chart in the beginning. And I look it up right there online with them. And I'm not a creepy stalker. I'm like, hey, have you ever seen your birth chart before? Do you want to? It tells you all about yourself. I won't, I show them how because it's a lot. They can go home and read it to themselves. Because, I'm gonna later study your ass. I'm a Virgo. I'm a creeper, but I'll tell you about it. Like, I Googled you yesterday. You want to know what I found? I'm a real ass bitch. But, I ask about what their dreams and I'm so tired. I wanted to make sure I got my talking points in. Like, I ask about their dreams and goals because I want to know what drives them, what their passions are. I really need to be with creative people, so I don't really get along in a romantic sense too long with people that are on the other side of the brain, unless they are someone that like manages creative people. Because I dated someone who wasn't a creative at all, didn't create anything, very analytical, like accountant, very nerdy. I don't mind nerdy. I think nerds are sexy. Brains are sexy to me. Not that like I don't like the people that just quote big words and just talk like me. I know everything. I'm gonna show you my brain by using big words every second. No. But like who are genuinely not afraid to show their smarts and are real about their brains, that's sexier than any fucking muscular body to me. I will marry someone just for their brains. I don't give a fuck about looks. I ask about their family. It tells me a lot if, they are in touch with their family. I have a huge family as well. So sometimes I ask about family just because I need to know what to prepare this poor person for. If they don't have, like, any siblings, like, good God. Fuck. You're coming into my house? I have 5 other siblings. And every single one of us is a different motherfucker. Like, none of us are the same. None of us are the same. And then you ask me places to go on dates. Like, where's a good place to go on dates? I've been going to coffee place because my friend works there. I feel safe there. It's cheap because I don't want to spend it. They haven't been working out, so I don't want to, like, keep going to fancy fucking restaurants. I'm so over, like, the cliche dates. Like, restaurants, movies. Like, I want to go fucking bowling, bro. I haven't bowled in, like, 5 years. I don't even know if I'm good at it anymore. Like, can we just do fun shit and just act like we're 16 again? Like, why does nobody want to do that? Like, we're adults. We need to go sit at dinner and set stand there awkward, or sit there awkwardly staring at each other like, I don't know, let's go to the arcade. I love claw machines. Take me to play a claw machine. I will be your best friend. Where are they? I haven't seen one in forever. Like, you know, the one that you won, the claw with the stuffed animals. And you could just like, stuffed animal. I always won. I'm so good at those games. Again, I don't know, because it's been 5 years since I've seen one. Where'd they go? They used to be 25 cents to play. Now they're probably like $5. But I just loved it because I could win a stuffed animal. I collected stuffed animals as a little girl. They always had like the best of the best. Then they started adding t-shirts in there when I was a teenager, so I started playing them for the t-shirts. Then they added CDs and posters. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting some CDs. I was a poor kid. Most of my CDs in high school came from a claw machine. That's how good I was. I was poor. The machine was 25 cents. I had $1.25. There was 3 CDs in that machine that I wanted that were like $15 at the store. I'm getting them fucking CDs before I leave, bro. I was a hustler. Hustler, baby. I was. With the claw machine. And remember that game that was like bowling? It was like the ball, and you just roll it up, and there was like 50, 100, 500. I love that game. Where did that game go? Take me on that date. That's my dream date. I'm 6. I don't care. Fuck it. I want to go bowling and play some arcade games, like old ones, retro ones. I don't play video games, like all these video games, like Call of Duty. I'm just pressing buttons. I don't even know what this paddle is. The last paddle I played was Super Mario Brothers with the red buttons and Sega Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog. All my boyfriends had the machines, but you know what I did with them? I played The Sims and I watched movies on it. That's it. I never bought one video game. I never got into it. I don't understand it. I'm too old school. I never got in, like, not even the first PlayStation. That was when I was out. I was like, this is complicated. These triangles, I don't give a fuck. I don't like it. I grew up going to the arcade with Mortal Kombat and just pressing the buttons and not knowing what the fuck any of them meant. You were just hoping that the combo that you did won. So all this shit is confusing. Even just a Dance Dance Revolution, I don't even know how to play that. I just jumped into someone's game once. I always jump into other people's games because I don't know how to start it. That's the honest truth. I'm like, what? What do I do? And then I went and I used to be a big fan of The Walking Dead, and I used to go to Dave & Buster's to watch the MMA fights because they were free until they started charging a door charge. That's when we started just buying it at home, because for the door charge and the amount of all the drinks, we can at least see the shit and not have a million drunk people in the middle. But anyway, they had a Walking Dead game, and I was like, oh, I want to play. And you go in, and there's like old school, shotgun? I'm like, cool. At least I know this. It's like a real gun. Like, whoa, cool. This isn't a video game. It's like old school. Like the motorcycles. I would play those and be like, yeah, realistic, woo. And there used to be a machine gun game, but it was orange. I don't know what it was called. But I was like, yes, let's play it. And then we turned on the game. And it was like, you walk into this booth and like you put the thing and it gets all dark. And it's like the lights turned on and I was like, boom. I was like, there's walkers everywhere. I didn't know it was 3D. I was like, oh my god, this is very realistic. My anxiety is going. And then I was like, I don't have enough bullets. How do I reload? And then my boyfriend at the time is dying because it's like an old lady like trying to learn the computer. Like, how do I reload? What do? They're gonna bite me. Like, you just lift your gun up. Just do this. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, it's getting closer. He's gonna bite me. Because it looks so realistic. He almost peed his pants. Because, like, I don't play video games, so I didn't know it was 3D. Like, everyone was excited for this game because it was 3D, and nobody told me all the way there. They were probably like, she's gonna fucking tweak out. I was like, think about it. Nobody ever before that game, like, you couldn't just walk in and have a virtual reality experience at Dave & Buster's. I'm like, what the fuck? It definitely was like that old commercial with the lady when Facebook first came out. And she's like, I posted you to my wall. And they're like, that's not how it works. That was me that day. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is scary. I'm going to be a walker. Turns out I'm probably going to die in The Walking Dead because I was just like, I don't have any bullets. What do I do? Can I hit him with it? One time I before I asked him, I was like, oh man, it doesn't work. And he laughed. He's like, it would in real life. It counts. At least they were nice to me about it, but yeah, I'm not a gamer. I don't think I want to be with a gamer again. All they seem to do is just lock themselves in a room. Just like they don't want to go outside. They don't want to make friends. I'm okay being a homebody sometimes, but I'm also a Leo, and I like to be social as fuck, and I like to throw parties, and I like to do stuff. So, a gamer at night is fine by me. A gamer for life is not for me. No. Like, all they want to do is game, like sit in a chair and game. And again, if that's your job, and then when your job is done and you get up and do something else, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who have a job and then all they want to do is just play video games when they're not working. I don't like it. I don't like people who aren't animal lovers either. I think that is a big warning if you don't like animals. Like, it's okay if you don't have a pet. Like, if you don't want one for a pet, totally fine. But if you're, like, out and you're like, ew, birds, ew, elephants, I'm like, first of all, anyone who doesn't like dolphins, elephants, manatees, giraffes, koala bears, panda bears, kangaroos, did I already say that? I don't know. You know, all the cute little critters that are cuddly and sweet. Like, if you saw them in the wild, you know they're not going to, like, bite your face off. I mean, respect they're animals, but they're not going to, like, eat you. Like, why are you scared of that animal? Like, I'm scared of sharks. Like, I don't fuck with no ocean. You stay in your lane, sharks. I know that there's, you know, only room for power in certain positions, and, you know, I rule this earth. You can have the sea, sharkies. It's all yours. I feel like I dip my leg in the ocean and the sharks are like, got me some special meat to eat today. I won't do it. I'm afraid that, like, my luck, I'll go in the ocean and cut myself, and then the great white will be like, it's lunchtime. And I won't be able to swim fast enough. That's what happens to my brain. I dip my toe. If I can't see my toe, a great white's gonna eat it! I think I got ate by a shark in a different life. I really do. Why am I that scared of sharks? I blame the petting museum. They only made that fear worse. My poor mother. I'll tell you this and then I'm cutting it, but it's like, we went to Virginia Beach, and we went to this aquarium museum. And they had this big, huge pool that you could walk up to, and they had all kinds of things in there, like starfish and stingrays and like all the stuff in the sea that little kids can come up and touch. The stingrays and stuff were trained, so of course nobody would get speared, but like it was a touching, interactive thing, and they had baby sharks in there as well, all different kinds of baby sharks. Mostly they didn't have teeth yet. Some of them are born with teeth, some of them aren't, I guess. I don't really know. But, so it's towards the end of it, my mom finally talked me into petting a shark. Cause like, I was like, here's the line to like come up to the pool. I was like 50 yards. I'm like, my mom's like, it's a baby shark. It doesn't have any teeth. I'm like, I don't care. Its mom is somewhere, and it'll smell me touching its baby. I was like 9. I wasn't that little, but I was like, my mom was really, I would go into the ocean only up to my, before that summer, I would go in the ocean and wakeboard all day and not even think about a shark. I don't know. I saw Jaws and that was it. I'm like, fuck this. No. No, never again. Never going in there. And then my mom would get mad because she spent all this money on this wakeboard. And we go to Virginia Beach to visit my aunt, and she'd be like, go use your wakeboard. And I couldn't be like, there's sharks in there. Because my mom is tough. And like, stop being a wuss. You're not going to get ate by a shark. Go in there. It's like, get back on a bike when you fall off it. Fuck that movie. It's not realistic. That's my mom. She's trying to make us tough. So I was like, alright, go in the fucking ocean. But I would only go up to my knees, and I just pretend. And the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, great whites can't come this close to shore, right? Tiger sharks can't come this close, right? They're too big. They'd get beached, right? That's me in my whole mind. I'm not going any further because it's gonna get me. It smells me and it knows I am here. So here we are at the museum. My mom's like, we're gonna conquer this fear. You're gonna get over it. You're gonna get back in the ocean. You belong in the sea. All my kids swim like fishes, which I do. Lakes, rivers, pools. I'll swim all fucking day. Ocean. Fuck no. I don't care if it's 106 degrees. I am not going in there. I will sweat to death on this boat. No. I'm not dipping my hand in there. No. First of all, I'm a medium. Do you know how many people died in there? No, it's not relaxing to me. Not when you touch things and you can see it. I'm going to be seeing the Titanic and shit. And like World War II submarines. And like World War I ships. And pilgrim shit. No, thank you. I'm good on this boat. No one gets me with the ocean. I'm a medium. It's not just about sharks. I can't touch the ocean water without seeing. It makes me throw up sometimes. It gets that intense. But I think it's the salt in there. Anyway, so finally get up there, and it's like closing time almost. And I'm putting, like, I see my brother, he's, like, petting the sharks, like, look, everything's fine, me. So, I'm getting in there, pet the first shark. I started with the baby sand shark, the little brown one. It's cute, and they never get teeth anyway, I don't think. I think they're just, like, the algae eater shark. I'm like, I'll pet this guy. Hi, Mr. Shark. I'm, like, talking to him, like, trying to work up. I'm 9, okay? I'm like, you're so cute, me. And I see the tiger shark. I'm like, alright, maybe the tiger shark wants to be friends. I'll pet him. So I'm like petting the brown one, and the tiger shark's getting closer, and I was like putting my hand, I'm still in the water, I was like moving my hand towards the tiger shark from the brown shark, and the tiger shark was like I was like my mom was like, shit. That's exactly what happened. I heard my mom, shit. And I was just like, that was me. I was like, I just watched a literal whole museum, a whole line of fucking kids touch that shark and nothing happened. It was sweet as pie all day. I put my motherfucking hand in there. It tried to eat me, and it doesn't even have teeth yet. So I was convinced at that point that they can smell me, and I have never gone back in the ocean since. They convinced me I was right. In my little baby brain said, they can smell you. It doesn't really want to be your friend. It's coming over to eat you. And then my sanity was like, no, this is a petting pool. It doesn't have any teeth. It doesn't want to eat you. And then it tried to eat me, and it doesn't even have teeth. And it doesn't help that the zookeeper guy was like, it's not likely for them to get those instincts yet. It's still quite a baby. They shouldn't be in attack mode for a few more weeks. It looks like we got one ahead of the curve. It's like, no, it's just because I'm cursed. They want to eat me. They're like, oh, you're a gifted one. If I eat you, I get to consume all your power. At least that's what my little brain said. I still think that. I'm not going in there. No. My friends are trying to get me to go on that trip where they put you in the cage and they drop you to the bottom. Then don't make me watch that movie first. I will never do that. That was stupid. You should have showed me that after we went. I forget what it's called, like 28 meters under. I don't know, where the tank loses the cage falls to the bottom and all the sharks are smart and shit. And they're like ramming. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Nope. No, I'm not doing it. Ever. That would, I will literally cry. I won't say one word. I won't be a baby, but I'm like, don't put me in there. That's torture. If you want to torture me, I guess that's one way to do it, but fuck. First of all, I don't really want to go down into deep, dark water like that. Deep, dark water is like a sinkhole. I'm scared of sinkholes. So, I don't really see the difference between dropping to the bottom in the dark and the earth just swallowing you up. It's like the same thing. No! It's a boat. I'll be on a boat. I'll be on the boat, okay? With 16 life vests on. And bite-proof armor. Like this. Can they jump over the side? No, I'm not that bad. I'm fine if I'm on the boat. But, my friend tried to throw me in the ocean once, and I was like, I will literally kick you right in the dick. I know how to get out of holes. I'm not going in this ocean. You will, and you'll be crying. He's like, you don't threaten people unless you're serious, so I won't push you in the ocean. I'm like, you're goddamn right. You won't. You can push me in the pool. I will laugh it off. You push me in the ocean, we are fighting. I will kill you. It is a miracle I did not just get ate by the shark. They didn't smell me this one time. You're lucky. Anyway, I gotta go. Good night, everybody. I did not mean to do an hour-long chat, but it is what it is. By the way, I forgot to mention, next week's therapy is the last one of our relationship series. So we're doing friendships and friendship groups, talking about relationships in there. And then we're going right into a new, completely different series the following week. And that is my reparenting therapy sessions. Reparenting ourselves to be better people for the future. The first week is, I'm only going to tell you one, but my first reparenting therapy session is how to change your perception on gender roles. Like what you're taught is the role of a woman or a man when you were growing up and how it affects your life as an adult, whether you agree or disagree. We're going to break open that can. Also, stay tuned. This week is my first official episode of Talks with Lizzy. It'll be 30 minutes or less. Again, that's just a podcast, no face or anything. And I'll put those in posts with the link that you can go right to where I recorded it and just hit play. Also going to be posting more Lounge with Lizzy on my blog page, which I will also link to the post. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of shit, and remember, I don't record during the week while I'm working, so I probably won't record another video until next Thursday, which is my first day off of my break. I work 4 days. I have 4 days on, 3 days off, so Thursday is my first day off, so that's when I do filming outside. I'm gonna try to go to Green Lakes this time, or Chittenango Falls, because I'm running out of time for those two. They cost money after Memorial Day, and they're overpriced. Like, I'm for supporting the parks, but they're just too extra with it. So I might buy a park pass if it's reasonable. A park pass means that I can go anywhere in New York State, any of the state parks, and I don't have to pay to get in, because that pass gets me, and I pay for the pass. And then that money that you pay for the pass gets divided to all the parks so that they can, maintain themselves through the winter and the summer. I can go to any, I think you can get like a United States one. It's obviously more money, but you can go to any park in the United States, and then they have ones that are just like state. Since I don't go anywhere outside my state right now, at least, I'm just going to get the state one. I mean, I can swim there and stuff too. We have a pool here at my building. I didn't actually get the pool pass. I used it, but I used it illegally. I didn't have a pool pass. I might get one. But it's stupid now. They have a rule that I can only have one guest. Like, so if I wanted to invite my sister to come swim, I can't invite my sister and her 2 kids. Like, that's stupid. But I guess then the pool would get too crowded. There's mad people living here for one pool, so I get it. Yeah. Any other announcements? I still haven't decided who I'm going to give that deck to. I was going to pick, and Spirit said wait. I'm going to do another giveaway, I think. Sticking to the subscribers, I'm not really sure. I have a couple people that I would like the deck to go to that I know they're starting a channel, but I'm going to let Spirit decide. I'm going to sit on it if I should do another giveaway and like open it to everyone, or if I should just, pick between. I want the deck to find the right home. It will. The other 2 did. So, oh, Sandy, dang it, I forgot to send you my confirmation number. Where did I put that, by the way? It's coming to you, I know that. I gotta find it, and then I'll email it to you. I did forget. I'm super sorry. I really struggled with insomnia this week. If I seem out of it, I'm not a druggie. I just can't sleep. Which I guess kind of makes you like a druggie, right? That's something to your brain. I'm lucky if I'm getting 2 hours of sleep a day. It's never been this bad. I don't know if it's like the weather change. I don't know. We had an earthquake here last week, apparently. I didn't feel it. Like in the state we did. New York State. I didn't feel nothing where I was. Anyone in New York, did you feel it? I know that some people got damaged. That was scary. Maybe that's messing up my sleep. I don't know. I am very sensitive being. I'm an earth sign. Earth vibrations would fuck me up. And we had an eclipse this week too, so that could be it. Anyway, toodaloo boo-boos. Love you.